Hey, got a big civics test coming up? Then you are in exactly the right place. Look, this isn't going to be some boring lecture. Think of it more like a strategy guide, your own personal walkthrough for the quest you're about to take on. So let's do this. Does this look a little familiar? Yeah, a huge page of terms, ideas, different branches of government. It can totally feel like you're about to face a final boss, but you have no idea what its weak points are. It's a lot. I absolutely get it. But hey, that's exactly what we're here for. We're going to break this whole thing down level by level and give you the cheat codes you need to absolutely ace this thing. Ready, player one? Let's start the game. Welcome to Level 1, the Influencers. So this level is all about how you and a bunch of other groups can actually interact with the game world of government. We're going to cover your special abilities, the official game moderators, and, of course, the traps you really need to watch out for. Okay, so first things first, your character's special abilities, or as I like to call them, your power moves. See, you aren't just a spectator in this game. You can vote to choose your leaders, you can run for office yourself, sign petitions to demand change, you can even show up at meetings to make your voice heard. These are all real, powerful ways you can directly influence how the game is played. Now, sometimes teaming up is the way to go, right? That's where interest groups come in. So if you and a bunch of other players all care about the same thing, say protecting the environment or, I don't know, promoting video games, you can form a group. It's kind of like a guild. And it makes your voices way louder and helps you influence the game's rules, which is just another way of saying public policy. So who keeps an eye on the people in charge? Well, that would be the media. Think of them as the game's official watchdogs. Their entire job is to sniff out any corruption or mistakes the government makes. And this is so important, it's actually protected by the First Amendment. That means the government can't just shut them down for calling them out. Okay, but here's the thing. While the media can be super helpful, you've also got to watch out for traps that are designed to trick you. Learning to spot these is, well, it's a key skill for any player. Let's look at a few you're definitely going to find on your test. So, trap number one is something called bias. This is what happens when a news story is totally one-sided. It basically presents one argument as the only argument, without ever really showing you what the other side might think. So how do you remember this? Simple. Just imagine a movie review written by the director's own mom. You think she's going to mention any of the bad parts? Nah, probably not. That review is going to be super biased. It's only showing one very, very positive point of view. All right, the next trap is propaganda. This is any information that tries to get you on its side by making you feel something, like really happy or angry or even scared, instead of just giving you the cold, hard facts. It's all about playing with your emotions instead of sticking to logic. For instance, have you ever seen a movie trailer with that epic music, dramatic slow-motion shots, and it makes some silly comedy look like the most important film of the entire year? Well, that is propaganda. It's playing with your emotions to sell you on an idea. And finally, let's do a quick comparison. Symbolism versus labeling. Symbolism is when you use an image for a big idea, like a dove for peace. Easy enough. Labeling, on the other hand, is a trap. It's when you slap a name on someone to just put them in a box, and a lot of the time it's negative. So just remember, symbolism is about big ideas. Labeling is about putting people in small boxes. And just like that, you've cleared level 1. Nice work. Let's move on to level 2 and see how this all builds. We are about to decode what I like to call the secret scroll. Yep, the preamble to the U.S. Constitution. This short little paragraph is like the game's entire mission statement. It tells us the purpose of the whole quest. It all starts with these 3 legendary words, we the people. But, what do they actually mean in the context of this game? Well, it means that in this game, the players, that's us, the citizens, we're the real bosses. Not a king, not a president, but the people. That is the core rule of the entire system. Oh, and the fancy term for this, by the way, is popular sovereignty. Next up, the scroll lists the main quest objectives. First on the list, form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. I know, it sounds pretty old-timey, but the meaning is actually super clear. So what in the world does that mean? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It means get all the states to work together as one big team, make sure the laws are fair for everybody, and keep things peaceful at home. No riots, no rebellions. The list of goals keeps going with the grand finale: provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Breaking that down, it just means the government has to protect the country from attacks, help care for everyone's well-being, and, this one's huge, protect freedom not just for us right now, but for everyone who comes after us. That's what that word posterity means, all future generations. You decoded the scroll. Now, for the final level before the test, the three guardians. These are the three powerful branches of government that pretty much run the whole show. You could think of them as the three final bosses you absolutely need to understand. All right, here's your map for this entire level. It's actually pretty straightforward. You've got the legislative branch, that's Congress, and they make the laws. Then there's the executive branch, led by the president, who carries out the laws. And finally, the judicial branch with the Supreme Court, and they interpret the laws. Make, carry out, interpret. Got it? Okay, let's meet them one by one. First up is the legislative guardian, Congress. Its main job? Making laws. Its superpower is writing bills, which really are just ideas for laws. And it has a very powerful special move. It can impeach or formally accuse the president of wrongdoing. Next up, the executive guardian, the president. The president's main job is to enforce and carry out the laws that Congress makes. But they have some incredible powers, like being commander-in-chief of the entire military. And for special moves, well, the president can appoint judges to the Supreme Court and even grant pardons, which means forgiving people of federal crimes. And our third and final guardian, the judicial branch, led by the Supreme Court. Its job is to figure out what laws actually mean, but its ultimate superpower is called judicial review. This is the special move where the Supreme Court can look at any law passed by Congress and signed by the president and declare it unconstitutional, basically deleting the law from the game because it breaks the ultimate rulebook, the Constitution. So, there you have it. You've learned the power-ups, you've decoded the secret scroll, and you've met the three guardians. You are so ready for this quest. But before you go, here's one final thought to take with you. Now that you know what each branch can do, which one do you think is the real final boss? Good luck on your test.